Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. The M's will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Yohan Ramirez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. You've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball. Hit high and deep to left field. Lewis looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here for Cameron Maybin. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Victor Reyes.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's running in the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
That one's in there, 3-1. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there, and there's one down now. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Thought twice about the plate, but he'll go to first. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The designated hitter.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And that misses for ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Lewis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting 5th, the first baseman.
Set to get his day started, C.J. Cron. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
At the plate, Jake Rogers, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Tigers lead it 3-0. Michael Fulmer gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. Lifted out towards straightaway center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Shed Long.
In now the Mariners DH, Shed Long. It's been a good series for him so far at the plate with 5 runs batted in on 4 hits. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Nope.
2 out, nobody on. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still down 3-0. Set to get his day started, Kristen Stewart, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Stewart, a native of Georgia, is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting 9.
Standing in, Niko Goodrum. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The Mariners do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
White will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Last half of the 2nd set to go. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Tim Lopes. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. No balls and 1 strike.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That counts 1-1.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Austin Nova. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike now. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Miguel Cabrera. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 2-0 on the way.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Nola is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Detroit is out in front, 4-0.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. In now, Kyle Lewis. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Martin, a Canadian native. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box now, C.J. Cron. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Cron.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
Count is 2
Hey,
and
after
1.
the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Jake Rogers waits on deck. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Smith. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in now, Jake Rogers.
Jake.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Full count.
Slider laid off for a ball. Chopper to short. Scooped up. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he popped him up. Lopes in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Into the box, Niko Goodrum. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Goodrum is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a ball 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Victor Reyes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Victor Reyes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 7 and the Mariners nothing. Back to the top of the order now. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Shed Long. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Chasing after it is Maybin. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Tim Lopes.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tim Lopes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Austin Nola, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Down and away, ball 1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Gordon over at second. Smith on at first with 2 down.
Nope.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-1 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Nola is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding
Harold
forward now is the
Castro.
DH, Harold Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 down.
Now batting, the first base. TJ.
Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Cron. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and a strike. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
White, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stewart is there, one away.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle.
Stepping up now, Kyle Lewis. He singled his last time up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat.
Now
Definitely
back,
coming out of
catcher,
his shoes. Aggressive
Russell.
style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
At the plate, Russell Martin. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 0-1 home to Martin. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon.
Second baseman.
He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The center fielder.
So here's Malik Smith, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. The Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 7-3. New inning.
Leading off for Detroit, the catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
Brendan Brennan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Strike two as the fastball is let go. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Pops this one up. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The batter,
Kristen Stewart will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Stewart is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Fouled off. None out, runners at first and second. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maybin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Count even now at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Mariners 3. Settling in.
leading off for the Mariners.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, third base.
Now at the plate, Tim Lopes, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stewart is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Austin Nova. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. Can't make any headway into it.
Leading off for Detroit, the third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Dan Altavilla is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 8. Second
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
0-1.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Line drive to left. Lewis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now back.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they lead it by a count of 8-2. So coming to the plate, Dylan Moore. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Evan White.
Into the box now, Evan White, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Little chopper back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away. Now batting, Kyle Lewis. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And it's 1-2.
Count.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Here's C.J. Cron now.
Leading off to Detroit.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Cron.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The M's came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. C.J. Cron goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Hit in the air out toward left. Oh, and he misses it.
Wow, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The shortstop.
So he got him swinging. Kristen Stewart goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for Detroit, but they lead it by a count of 8-3.
Leading up for the Mariners, the catcher, Russell Wilson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count still at 1-2. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Ronnie Garcia takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 51, Ronnie Garcia.
Here's D. Gordon now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. A bare hand for 1. Back to first. And that was a sparkle. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maben. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning.
Sam Tuivalala, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So now to the plate, Victor Reyes, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Liner toward right center, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
The batter, the second base.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Nola is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, C.J. Cron. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.